Hey guys, what is up? We're vlogging today. So we're prepping for a snowstorm, well actually a blizzard, and nothing out of the normal as far as living in New England and growing up in New England goes. And then obviously wherever you guys live, if it snows you are so used to it. But unfortunately I have to go to the store because I'm out of eggs. And I don't even need like eggs for the snowstorm necessarily, but I want to have eggs. And it's like a running joke that when there's about to be a snowstorm, everyone runs to the grocery store and they grab eggs, milk, and bread. It's like a running joke, and everyone's like, well, what are you gonna make with eggs, milk, and bread? And then what happens when you run out of power? Anyway, so yeah, wish me luck. I'm sure it's gonna be a madhouse, but instead of going to the grocery store, I think I'm gonna go travel to Target. Not the one that we have because they don't have like the grocery section, but I am gonna go to a different Target where they have like a grocery section in there, so that hopefully it's less of a madhouse, and I'm gonna pick up just a couple of things that I need. So prepping for a blizzard snowstorm here. And I thought it would be fun too to share with you guys what I do to prep for a snowstorm. I really don't do a whole lot of prep, but I think it would be interesting because maybe some of you live places where you rarely get snow, and so you don't really know how to handle it if it does happen to you, or I don't know. I just thought it would be interesting or helpful. So the first thing first is it's still fairly early in the morning after I drop Sydney off. And so we're gonna hit the store, and that way we're not going like rush hour after work where everyone's trying to pick up last minute necessities. I am very lucky, I'll knock on wood really hard. I am really lucky that I live where we usually don't lose power, and if we did, it would be a short period of time. But I do know several people here in Maine lose power often and for long periods of time, so they have generators. A lot of people that I know do in case of situations like that. Or, you know, a lot of people also do not have a generator. But, so that's a thing, is worrying about losing power and making sure that you are all set in case of that. I don't have a generator or anything. I don't have a wood stove, so I don't have any heat sources if we do lose power for a long period of time, but like there's always, you know, a friend's house you can probably run to. Anyway, knock on wood, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Like, I'm not anticipating us losing power, but I am prepared, if that makes sense. It's been changing too. They forecasted a few days ago that it was gonna be 2 to 3 feet where I live, and then they changed it to like 8 to 12 inches, and then this morning when I woke up, what did it say? 12 to 16 or something, and then wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour. Basically, they don't know, and I don't know, so we're just preparing for the worst. Alright, so it wasn't too bad in there. It was definitely busy in the grocery section. People were, you know, getting their groceries before the snowstorm. I ended up grabbing a few more things than I expected, but why not? Not necessarily, not for the snowstorm, but just groceries in general. So I will do like a little Target grocery haul when I get back. When I get back home. Kind of want Starbucks though. Hi, can I please have a venti iced coffee with oat milk and the classic sweetener? Thank you. All set. Thank you. You too. So they had a note on their drive-through little thing that says they're gonna be closed tomorrow all day. No one's getting their coffee fix. Okay, this is me when it comes to food or Target. Am I just the only one? I know other people do this with like home decor and Target in general, but why am I this way with food? It's like I have this fear of running out. I don't know. I feel like I never used to be this way, but anyway, here we are. Okay, so I did go in there for eggs, and then I came out with this. I ended up grabbing milk too, even though we really don't, like, it wasn't an urgent matter. We don't really need it. I was filming a reel and someone was right next to me while I was like filming the milk part, and I was way too embarrassed to put it back, so I just bought it. I have these like little snack things that Sydney and I enjoy: cheese, cashews, and dried cranberries. I have some yogurt tubes for Sydney, couple avocados. I haven't bought these skinny dipped nuts in a long time, and they were screaming my name, so yummy. The dark chocolate salted caramel are my favorite. So good. And then some berries. We have raspberries and strawberries. I haven't tried this brand yet. I've seen them, I don't know, a couple of different times, but I just figured I would grab these for Sydney. They seemed decent. They have like a lower sugar count, lower in sugar, and then supposedly they have vegetable extracts. So we'll see if they taste good. Sydney will let me know. We have cucumber. I just grabbed a random orange juice with calcium, vitamin D, and pulp free always. Some freeze-dried strawberries for snacks. Sydney loves those. I just got this on a whim because I thought, hey, if we have a snow day tomorrow, warm chocolate chip cookies would be yummy. Eggs, like I said, and then I randomly grabbed popcorn. I don't even like popcorn, but Sydney loves it. And I don't know, this said natural on it, only real ingredients, and I just was like, okay, grab that for Sydney. So yeah, that's what I picked up. I'm gonna go ahead and put all these away, and then I'll chat with you in just a second. So now that I have my, actually I need to put my eggs away. Hang on, let me wash my hands. I have that container I just washed so I can fill my eggs. I have to take out the recycling or like trash and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, so let's talk about things that I know we all poke fun of Mainers or wherever you live if you do the bread milk and eggs thing. It's just like a running joke. There's really no rhyme or reason, and it might not even be truthful, but it is, because every time you go to the grocery store right before a snowstorm, they're always like empty shelves in those sections. I don't know, I don't get it. It's just a joke. It's just a thing. The things that you should stock up on, like say that you might not be aware or might not know what to think of, are like non-perishable items that are shelf stable, like granola bars, crackers, cereal, apples, bananas, avocado. I actually bought 2 avocado. I don't think I mentioned, but avocados, bread, peanut butter. It is good to have bread, of course, so you can have sandwiches and whatnot, like bread and peanut butter. Like for Sydney, she has those fruit cups and applesauce pouches. Applesauce really good. Just foods that will get you by if you do have to go without power for a little bit of time. You want foods that are going to be able to survive without having to be refrigerated or frozen or cooked. So things like that. Water, of course. I did just do a Sam's Club run, as you guys might have seen in my last video or like 2 videos ago. So I'm already stocked up. I have plenty of water, plenty of like applesauces, fruit cups, granola bars, you know, the toilet paper and all that. Just want to be prepared, you know, which is not a bad thing. It's okay to be prepared. You never know. And then depends on where you live. If you really do lose power for a couple of days at a time, like obviously, you know, you need to prepare for that. Make sure your gas tank is full in your car. just in case. It's always a really good plan to have a full gas tank if you can. And then as well as like your oil tank or your wood for your wood stove or whatever, just make sure you have enough. As always, batteries and flashlights. So what I'm gonna do, well, I always have my flashlights in the same spot, so know where your flashlights are. Make sure you have batteries for them. And again, I just went to Sam's and I have plenty of batteries as backups, and I always try to have those on hand. And candles, plenty of candles in case we need them. And then charging everything. So I'm going to charge my phone, charge my backup battery, and Sydney's tablet as well. And then also download like any shows or movies onto Sydney's tablet for myself and for her in case we do lose power. It will be, at least I'll have something to like entertain myself with at night or something. It's way better to be prepared and not need something than not be prepared and need something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So now what? I do need chicken though. So I do need to go to Hannaford and leave the store, or and leave the house and go to another store. But I got to. It's the only place I buy my chicken. All right, so I have this guy that I got. I have, oh my word, you guys. Those are my lashes. After I took a shower the other day, they all like were coming off, so I just stuck them there because I won't, anyway, because I'm gross. This is my battery pack. I'm gonna go ahead and charge this. I'm charging my phone, but I have to leave, so I'll unplug that and just plug this in. I'm gonna charge Sydney's tablet, and then this thing too, like I love it because you can obviously change the cord and charge pretty much anything with it. So I could, if her, you know, tablet runs out or my phone, this is enough to charge things like twice. I love it. Or my camera, or like whatever. Another thing is to obviously make sure you are bathed. So I'm giving Sydney a bath tonight, and I'm gonna take a shower tonight instead of like in the morning. I don't think it's supposed to start snowing until like heavy until tomorrow morning, but anyway, I'm taking my shower tonight, giving Sydney a bath. I'm gonna do the dishwasher and do a load of laundry and just make sure, you know, you're like one step ahead. Just little tips. So since it is a snow day, I figured I would make a crock pot soup, and I'm gonna make just a super easy tomato tortellini soup in the crock pot. So I have some vegetable broth, tomato paste, diced tomatoes with, Alexa, pause. I had to shut off my music. Diced tomatoes with roasted garlic and onion. I'm out of yellow onion. I don't think I have any in the fridge that is any good. So anyway, we'll see. And then I also have just fresh cheese and spinach tortellini in the fridge that I'll pop in here and just kind of let everything kind of sit. And since there's nothing that really needs to be like super cooked, it's really not going to take too long. Just a couple of hours to let all the flavors come together. All right, overall. Overall, pretty average snowstorm for January. Snowdrifts is where it got you, so I couldn't get out of my front door, but of course I have my garage and my my deck, so I'll be shoveling this away. But it's always just so gorgeous, so beautiful.